Hello guys, in today's video we will see about variables in R programming. Variables are usually used to store data. It is nothing but the memory location in which the data is stored. For example, if you want to write a program for addition of two numbers 10 and 20, and at later stage of the program you want to find the product of those same values, a simple way is you can store the number in variables and use it whenever needed. So now let's see the rules for defining a variable. So your variable name can have letters, numbers, dot or underscore. The condition is the variable name should start with a letter or it can start with dot. So if a variable starts with dot, it should not be followed by number. So let's have a look at the examples. In the first example, the variable starts with letter and it has underscore, it has number as well as dot. It is acceptable. And in the second example, the variable starts with letter, it has underscore and it also has a percentage symbol which is not acceptable. The condition is the variable can have letters, underscore, numbers as well as dot, but it should not contain any other character. Okay, so in the next example, the variable starts with number. Again, it is invalid. Okay, variable can start either with letter or it can start with dot followed by a letter. In the next example, the variable starts with dot and it is followed by a letter, which is again valid. Here the variable starts with letter and even it has dot and it is also valid. In the next example, the variable name starts with dot and it is followed by a number, which is not acceptable, hence this is invalid. So in the last example, the variable name starts with underscore. Okay, again it is invalid because your variable name can always start either with letter or it can start with dot followed by letters. Now let's see how to assign values to variable. Okay, so I'm going to define a variable named A and I have to assign a value 10 to this variable. Okay, so even you can define a variable using a single letter. In this case, I am defining my variable name using a single letter A. So now I want to assign a value 10. So there are three different methods for assigning values to a variable. The first method is you can use a equal to symbol and you can define your you can assign your value. So a equal to 10. So now I can, if I can print the value of a, so the value of a is printed here. Okay, so the next method for assigning the value to a variable is you can use leftward operator. Okay, so leftward operator, let me print this variable a. Okay, so the third method is I can use rightward operator. Okay, so the condition is always the operator should point towards the variable. So even if you are using leftward operator or rightward operator, this operator should point towards the variable. So let me print the value of a. So I got the value, right? So these are three different methods for assigning values to variable. Either you can go for equal to symbol or you can use this leftward operator or you can go for the rightward operator. The only condition is the arrow should always point towards the name of the variable. Okay. The next thing is the value of the variable can be altered at any time. So in this case, I have stored the value 10 in the variable A. Now, if I want to replace this, so if I want to store the value 5 in A, this can be done. So the values can be altered at any time. Let me print this. So now the value stored in A is nothing but 5. Now let's see how to find the variables available in workspace. So far we have used a single variable A. In case if you are using few other variables, so let me assign few other variables B. Okay. So B. Also let me use another variable using dot. So if I want to find all the variables available in the workspace, I can find it using a function ls of. Okay, so let me print this. So print ls of will display all the variables available in the workspace. So only thing you have to notice, so if a variable name starts with dot, it cannot be printed using this function ls of. You have to use another function for printing the variables which starts with dot. Let's see what is the function. You have to use print of ls of all dot name equal to true. Okay, so let me execute this. So once you use this ls of all dot name equal to true, you can see all the variables which are available in the workspace. So even if it starts with dot or if it starts with a character, it can be displayed. So far we have the variables dot data a b, right? So all those things can be displayed. So earlier when I used this command print ls of, you were able to see only the A and B. Now let's see how to delete a variable. In case if you want to delete a particular variable, in this example, let's say if I want to delete the variable A, I can use this function rm. So rm, within the parenthesis, I have to mention the name of the variable which I have to delete. So rm of A. So let me execute this. Now let me print the variable A. So you can see the error in the console, right? Error in print object A is not found. The reason is I have deleted this variable A, right? So whenever if you want to delete a variable, you can simply use this function rm of A. Okay. So that's all guys. Thank you.